and I hope you are good, all of you. And today I'm going to show you some cloud services. So we already discussed some cloud services like Sales Cloud and Service Cloud, and there are so many clouds in Salesforce. So we will discuss one by one in coming soon. Okay. So yesterday we have learned in this thing like Sales Cloud. Okay, Service Cloud. Now it's time to check SLA under the service cloud. So SLA is nothing more, it's a service level agreement. Suppose that we have some cases in Salesforce. We have lots of object. One of the object is case in service cloud, and that case having some priority like high, medium, and low. Okay, so based on your priority, it takes time. Like high, it takes only 2 hours, medium, it takes 4 hours, and low, it takes 8 hours, like that. Okay, so based on the priority, it can be resolved your case. Like if you have some service like SLA level agreement in your product or something like that, so you can raise your ticket, and within this time given time period you can get the solution. Okay, for example, like Reliance company having some like case maybe it's a high and time 10 a.m. IST. So during this time period we can resolve these cases under in particular companies, or we can say that under particular services. Okay, so we can fix that like that. Start working like 10 to 10:05 a.m. IST, then 12 and 4 p.m. IST fixed and resolved. So it take this time. Okay, maybe like 6 hours to solve this case. Okay, these all three like is having some issues as well. Okay, so now here you can see another things like Marketing Cloud. Nowadays is very famous. Okay, Marketing Cloud and Velocity in Salesforce is very famous, and in a coming year also. Okay, so what is Marketing Cloud? You can select we can promote our organization product and services. Like there are so many tools under the Marketing Cloud, like Marketo tool, Extract Target tool, email builder, journey builder. There are so many, Omni Studio, Mobile Studio, there are email studio, something like that. So under the Marketing Cloud, we have marketing application, email studio, and mobile studio, SMS studio, social studio, and journey builder. So these all very most concept under the Marketing Cloud, right? So there are so many, but I just noted down these things for your easy understandable purpose. Okay, and fourth point is like application cloud. Okay, so under the application cloud, build your own custom application like banking, finance, insurance, healthcare, pharmacy, consultancy, and construction, something like that. Okay, so you can create your own custom application, okay, with the help of these clouds. And we have another things like force.com platform. So force.com platform is a, it's a kind of platform that we can develop our custom application with the help, it's a environment. Force.com platform is an environment. We can develop our custom application with the help of this environment, right? And also there are two types of programming language we already discussed in demo session, but let me show you these two programming again, because it's a very most important concept upcoming session, or we can say in development section. Okay, so programming language. So Apex is the one of the best first cloud language in the world. It's a object oriented programming language and build the business logic, mainly used for building the custom business logic. Okay, custom requirement. Then we can move second programming language, that is called Visual Force Base. And Visual Force Base is nothing but it's a kind of web framework, web development framework. With the help of this web development framework, we can develop our web application like look and feel and rich functionality. Okay, like some CSS, JavaScript, or we can add some bootstrap. If you know about some web technology, so these words very basically used into the this Visual Force programming, web development programming, and come to the another things like uh, database.com. And under the database.com we have lots of things to extract and import, export, or data loader, import wizard, or some kind of data loader.io, something like that. Okay, so customized database of Salesforce where exactly the Salesforce application data will get resides. So database.com we have certification for let's say two certification, like one is ISO 27001, then SAS 70 type second. Okay, so these two certification we have in database.com platform. Okay, then we have some information security and confidentially and disaster recovery centers like EU and AP. You know very well these all servers instances locations or server location, we can say that. NA is nothing but North America, EU is nothing but European, and AP is Asia specific. So based on your location, it's automatic created your developer account in a free developer account. Okay, and come to the next point like data.com. Let's say like Jigsaw. So DNB company, for example, database company organization in USA. So Jigsaw's having some survey, and that survey have some agents, and agents is nothing but pupils in your organization as well outside the environment. Okay, then survey we have some application that is called Jigsaw application, and under the pupil and organization we can sell the data to various business pupils of their business needs, right? So here you can see database.com licenses. So we have two licenses we already discussed, like database.com prospector license. This is the one of the license under the data.com licenses, and data.com clean license. So it is synchronize the latest update in your local server. Okay, so we can sync our data with the help of some data.com clean licenses. Okay, then here you can see we already discussed about in demo session this one, like tables and objects both are same. This is the another terminology. Tables is nothing but it's a database like SQL server or MS SQL, Oracle, or any kind of database. We can use tables. But come to the this objects. So object is nothing but is it's a kind of tables in Salesforce. So object is a tables under the database. So in Salesforce we always use this term like object is nothing but it's a table. We store the data in tabular format like rows and column. So that is called objects. So pupils information data cloud contact table. Suppose that I have some pupils. So how to store the all the information regarding these pupils? So with the help of this table like data cloud contact table, we can store the information like contact information, account information, case information, opportunity information. Okay, there are so many objectives there, or you can create your custom as well, like teacher, student, employee, or recruiter, something like that. Okay, so based on your requirement, you can create your object as well. Okay, so like I created some objective like for example, let's say organization information. So you can store under the data cloud company. Okay, this object as a database table. Okay, then come to the next thing like collaboration cloud and chatter. So always remember under the Salesforce we have one concept like chatter, so we can collaborate or we can share our ideas and knowledge, and also we can collaborate the knowledge and some issues with your colleagues and your team partner as well. Okay, so with the help of chatter we can do that. Like I want to share some ideas, like sharing under the organization you can see communication messenger. So every organization we have some communication messenger, like let's say I have some MS Team, Skype, or let's say Zoom for communication purpose or some meeting purpose, like that. Okay, or maybe like WebEx provided by Cisco. Okay, for let's say example, MS Link, Sky for business license. Okay, Lotus, same time IBM company, it is a licenses, and third party platform like AIM, etc. Okay, so there are so many tools under Salesforce. We can communicate and we can collaborate our knowledge and we can share the ideas as well. Okay, then here you can see like chatter tool. So under the Salesforce we have chatter, and basically used for communication among the user inside your organization. So it's have some limitation. So limitation is nothing but it's a kind of like you can share and you can present your knowledge within the organization, not outside the organization. So this is the drawback of this chatter tool. Okay, and now Salesforce Einstein's platform. So Salesforce also have this Einstein platform, means some AI tool, or we consider some artificial intelligence to present some data frequently with your thoughts. Okay, so also these kind of things we can implement under the Salesforce, that is called Einstein Analytics, Wave Analytics, and for reporting purpose, data visualization purpose. Like most of the people heard about this like Tableau. So Tableau also acquired by the Salesforce. Okay, so you can visualize your data with the help of Tableau, Einstein's, Power BI, report and dashboard, like that you can create. Okay, so let me show you another point. Okay, like release of the Salesforce. So here you can see release is nothing but it's provide a set of new features in every 4 months, and in a enhancement to be get a accessible by the user, right? For let's say, for example, I have Microsoft, for example purpose, I just noted down here like Microsoft. So Microsoft having our own database that is called, or we consider framework that is called ms.net. Okay, so these all we consider framework under this ms.net framework. Okay, like version 1.0, 2.0, something like that. So under the XP window, you know very well this XP window, we have version 1 .net frame. Okay, Windows 7, Windows 8, 10, 12, and here you can see like 2012 to 2012 server. We and nowadays we can use version 6. Please keep in your mind, for each 4 months, that is 3 releases per annum year. Always remember this one. Okay, so we have 3 releases and 4 months, every 4 months. Okay, we have one release every 4 months, and in per year you can see 3 releases. Okay, and here you can see seasonal releases. So winter session, that is called winter 20. Nowadays you can see like winter 22, like that. Okay, and upcoming year you can see like spring 22 and summer 22. Okay, so here you can see like winter season is previously 22, sorry 20 is previously, and now in upcoming session you can see like spring session, spring 20 current release. So this is the current release nowadays, like winter 22. Here you can see like winter 22 is a current release, so don't worry about that. It's a automatic moving based on your season. Okay, and summer season you can see summer 22 next release July, something like that. So we have 3 releases every 4 months. We Salesforce released one release every 4 months, we can say that. Okay, so now you can see after that this one like winter 20, like SaaS. So you know very well, software as a services, Salesforce CRM, PaaS, platform as a services, that is called force.com platform. We have Apex, Visual Force Page, and IAS. So winter 20 or winter 22, these all kind of services have. Okay, so without any of cost or without any of services, we cannot do everything. Okay, under every releases. Okay, so please keep in your mind these things. And same thing you can see here, like spring 20 SaaS. Same thing you can apply for each and every services in the IT industry. Here you can see. Okay, So you can go ahead and you can check like release notes under this website like salesforce.com. So like note, no new release will be available the customer on the free of cost. Upgradation cost is 0, so no need worry about to upgradation every time, and no cost. Okay, so always remember these things as well. Okay, so now come to the next point, like server instances, right? So we have most of these server instances in particular services like SaaS, PaaS, IaaS. We have server and we have three region, you know very well, like North America region NA, European region EU, and Asia specific AP. So we have some limitation or we have some ranges of the server. Like NA you can see only 0 to 196 means 197. Okay, European region you can see like EU 0 to EU 32 means 33. Asia specific AP 0 to AP 28 means 29. So you can check out these things with the help of this website like status.salesforce.com, right? So once you type this one, so you can check your server limitations or all the things we already discussed, but let me show you the ranges of the server. So you can check AP0, right? So last of AP you can see here like 28. Here you can see. So our range is AP0 to AP28 for ACI specific. So you can check each and every server ranges, or we can say server range. Okay. So based on your requirement, you can check. Otherwise, you leave it as it is, these things, right? And here you can see like let's say for example previously Salesforce didn't provide these things like if you are creating any Salesforce developer account, okay, so nowadays Salesforce automatically enable the my domain. Previously these things not happened. Okay, like you can see this type of URL previously earlier. Okay, so you can easily recognize like AP15 point dot salesforce.com means AP15 means Asia specific. So it's a Indian URL, India country URL, India specific. Okay, and website you can see the website we already discussed about these things like status.salesforce.com. You can check your status and server instance or health. Okay, and also this is a very most important concept like multi-tenant architecture and multi-tenancy in the cloud. So what is this? Okay, so tenant is nothing but it's a person. Here you can see tenant is nothing but it's a person who is utilizing the resource of the rental basis. Okay, so tenant is nothing but it's a person that is reuse or utilize the resources as a rental basis. Okay, and multi-tenant means multiple people. Okay, here you can select multiple people are utilize the resources on the rental basis. So Salesforce always work as a multi-tenant architecture. Please keep in your mind these things, right? So these all about multi-tenant architecture. So what is the benefit of multi-tenant architecture, or we can say multi-tenancy in the cloud? So benefits is here like shared infrastructure. You can share one infrastructure one place to another place with the help of some network diagrams or network configured. Okay, so only one platform at a time, so you can share these things like multi-tenant architecture one plate at a time. Zero cost improvements, so no cost to invest these all things to do in Salesforce. Okay, automation upgrades, automatic upgradation. So you can and you do not yeah, we can say that like automatic upgradation. So don't worry about every time you have to upgrade your system like upgradation things and all the things uh, like window updations. So you can see in window every 1 week or after 15 days or 1 month you can see one icon like upgrade or update your window system, something like that. So no need worry about these things under the Salesforce. So it's a automatic upgradation things is happened. Okay, now you can see like addition of Salesforce. So addition is nothing but it's a collection of the features. Okay, this is the definition about the addition, collection of the features. Like Windows 7 OS, we have some addition like Windows 7 basic edition, home edition, professional, enterprise, and unlimited. So these all addition. Same kind of things we can provide under the Salesforce additions. Like we have two types of addition, like paid addition or free addition. So paid addition, nothing more is say pay rental amount to the Salesforce. Okay, rental basis you can take your services and you can work accordingly, right? Then we have Salesforce provide for for paid addition. Always remember, and this is an interview question and also certification question, like how many addition we have in Salesforce. So you can provide like 4 additions, like essential addition. Here you can see first addition, essential, that is called group addition. And this is the definition of the essential addition, like provide the basic CRM features for the organizations which are having maximum of 10 users. So it's have some limitation and we have only 10 user at a time in this addition. Okay, we cannot extend or we cannot increase the size of the users under this addition. So this is the one drawback of this addition, right? And the pricing or cost, you can see like pricing in $25 per month and per user. You can easily understand and what is the monthly paid out here, like 5 user, 5 into 25, then dollar 125 per month. So you have to pay this dollar 125 per month. Okay, you can calculate these all things. I'm going to say essential addition or group addition with small user group. Okay, we can add maximum 10 user in it. Okay, and some storage space means here you can see storage space, data storage record we can store up to 10 GB. Okay, so if you want to store a large amount of data, so sorry, so we cannot applicable to store this up to the 10 GB data under this addition. And file storage, like file and documents, like 1 GB. So up to 1 GB we can store the files and documents in it. Okay, this is the one addition, like essential addition. Okay, now come to the professional edition, that is called Lightning Professionally, formally. Okay, so professional edition, we have some like complete CRM feature for any team size. So if you have one team member or have n number of team members, so you can apply based on your team size or your organization need. Okay, so no force.com platform. So here no customization provided by the Salesforce. So this is the one drawback, because this edition doesn't have any force.com platform. So force.com platform always use for customization. So if you don't have this force.com platform, so you cannot create any Apex or any code, any trigger, or any, we can say that any Visual Force page, any LWC component, any Aura component, or any integration. So we cannot provide any customization in it. So this is the drawback under the professional edition. So here you can see uh, directly mentioned here like no customization. And pricing is, you can see here like $75 per month per user. So you can calculate based on your need this thing. And some storage spaces, like data storage we have up to 10 GB and file storage 10 GB as well. In previously you can see like 1 GB, and here you can see 10 GB. Okay, file storage and documentation purpose. And come to the next edition is like enterprise edition. So it's a very big enterprise edition, and we can do everything under this enterprise edition, and we can say that it's very costly, so don't worry about it. Lightning experience and formally, so complete CRM functionality we can implement under the this edition, like complete CRM functionality include force.com platform like Apex and Visual Force Page. So we can develop our customization like Apex and Visual Force Page. We can do the requirement of the customization. Suppose your client want to do something like I need some custom application and I want to develop this custom application using force.com platform. So how to do that? So with the help of this addition we can do. Okay, so just a second. Yeah, so here you can see, yeah, so we can do the requirement customization and pricing $150 per month and per user, and it's have some storage capacity like data storage and records. So storage is nothing but it's a records under the Salesforce. So we can store up to 10 GB and file storage, file and documents for 10 GB. You can see. So it's have some limitation for the storage purpose. And here you can see like this is the very most important addition, like unlimited addition or lightning unlimited addition. So unlimited CRM features we can use, like CRM features plus force.com platform plus integration plus Apex Exchange plus unlimited support for 24 hours 7 days. So it's have all the functionality in it, unlimited edition, no limitation in that, right? And we can develop unlimited custom application. Here you can see no limitation, you can develop n number of application or something like that. Okay, the pricing cost is $300 per month and per user. Okay, so come to the next point. Here you can see storage space, and that storage space is like 10 GB, and file storage you can store up to 10 GB. Here you can see. Okay, storage both are both of the things under this enterprise and unlimited edition storage things both are same, but point of view here you can see this integration and all the customization things you can develop and no limitation under the unlimited edition, right? And another things, free edition, this is the another edition that is called free edition. So we can access on free of cost, so no need worry about you have to pay every time to learn Salesforce and to purchase any edition from the Salesforce side. So no need to worry about. If you are a student or if you are learning Salesforce, so please go ahead this trial version. We can say that some trial version as well and some lifetime account as well. I will show you both of the things, so don't worry about that. Okay, so if you want if you have some planning to learn Salesforce or if you want to do some practice under your free developer account, so please go ahead and create your developer account. I will show you how to create that and which one is best for you as a lifetime account. Okay, so don't worry about it. So here you can see we can access of the free of cost, right? So under the free of cost we have two addition, like one is 30 days trial or one is lifetime account. Okay, so that is called lifetime account developer edition, that is called DE, free developer account. Both are same, like lifetime account, developer edition, free developer account, these all same. Okay, under this second point you can see Salesforce CRM, okay, plus force.com platform integration, Apex Exchange, all the things you can see, all the things you can see under the free of cost and free CRM you can see, right? Then storage capacity we have some limitation because it's a free, so that's why Salesforce provide only this much kind of storage, like data storage records we can store up to 5 MB, file storage and file document 20 MB. So it's have some limitation because it's a free, so most of the company doesn't use this uh, free edition because it's a learning purpose or training purpose. Okay, now note down please these things, like if the user did not log in into the application since last 365 days, the Salesforce deactivate the account by giving the prior notification. So if you are already created some account and if you don't use that account within 365 days, so Salesforce automatically deactivate your account with some notification. Please keep in your mind this thing. Okay, so here you can see create your free developer account. Okay, so how to create this free developer account, let me show you. Okay, like just a second. Okay, so you have to go first. Here you can see some steps under this creating the developer account involves two-step process. this is a two-step process. First step is fill up the registration form to create a new account and launch the URL. This is the URL to create your free developer account, lifetime developer account. No need worry about any trial version and something like that. So just go ahead in Google and search in Google like developer.salesforce.com. All right. So once you enter this one, so it's open me one website with under this Salesforce. So you can see one button is like sign up. So here you can see like sign up, right? So you have to click this sign up button first. So you can see this type of form like first name, last name, email, and also you can learn from here like build enterprise quality app fast, build your ideas, like build your app, drag and drop functionality, Apex code, everything you can see here and you can learn from here, right? And also we have some free developer edition that is called some trial version. So let me do that one thing, like once you enter like www.salesforce.com, not Dreamforce. So just click this salesforce.com and here you can see this website, right? Like salesforce.com. So under the salesforce.com you can see one button like try for free. Okay, so don't worry about these things. So it's having some 30 days trial. Once you click this, so here you can see it's clearly mentioned here. Okay, with your 30 day trial you can get these things. After 30 days it's automatic expired. But how to create our full lifetime developer account? So with the help of this URL like developer.salesforce.com and then / then sign up, so you can see the full developer account, right? If you want to create your trial version, so you can create within 30 days, or if you don't want to create this one, so leave it as it is. So you can create your full developer account with the help of this website. So let me put down here like Rohan, okay, then Singh, then email ID. You can put any email ID as you want. Okay, for now let me choose anyone as you want. Okay, let me choose this one. And which role you have, like I have this role. Okay, you can take your company name, like any name as you want. So like Infosys. Okay, Infosys, and select country where you are located in. So I am living in India, so I'm choosing this India. Postal code, you can give any postal code as you want. And also you can give your username as well. So how to do that? Like admin training batch 03 something like that @salesforce.com. This is the format, like your username here to here any domain like gmail.com, salesforce.com, yahoo.com, twitter.com, something like that you can put here. And this user will be available, so this doesn't show me any error or any pop-up. And this user not available, so it's showing me some notification like this user already exists, so please uh, check this user and also enter the unique name, something like that, some validation, right? So just fill this form and click on the sign up me. And after few minutes, like 2-3 minutes, I will get the some configuration mail, so don't worry about that. So here you can see, yeah, almost there. Please check your email to confirm your account. So first of all we have to confirm your account. Without confirmation you cannot log in or you cannot access the Salesforce org. Please keep in your mind these things, right? So after some time I will get this mail. So in meanwhile we can go, and here you can see like enter the details inside the form field, like first name, last name, email. This is the valid email because you will get all the notification under this particular email ID, right? Enter the company name as you want, select the designation role, and from the pick list select the country name, select the postal code or zip code, enter the username in format of like email ID format, and then click on the sign up. So this is these all process to create your free developer lifetime account. Okay, then we will move to observation. It will create a new Salesforce account with a separate username and will locate the memory space in associate regions available for the server, and will send the account activation link to the specify email ID. Here you can see this email ID, right? Step 3. And then step 2 is activate the Salesforce account by clicking activation link, because if you don't provide this activation link, so you cannot access your Salesforce account without any cost. So first of all, you must be click that link, like activation link. Okay, open the email account like Gmail or something like Yahoo or Outlook. Click on the verify account button, enter the password and confirm. Select the security questions and click on the change the password. Okay, observation, it will reset the password for the Salesforce, and here you can see my mail, developer@salesforce.com. Welcome to Salesforce, verify your account, thank you for signing up with Salesforce. Click on the below account, right? So let me click this one, and here you can see my account, right? So just here, or let me zoom out here. Yeah, so here just a second. Yeah, so you can see my activation link here, right? So this is the another one, so let me close this one, and here you can see, yeah, so I got this mail like 10:46 a.m. now, and thank you for signing up, coming from the Salesforce. And here you can see one small button, this one, this highlighted area, right? So you have to click this button, right? And this is the username. Here you can see the username, and this is your org URL. So first of all, you have to click this verify account, like that. Just click this one, and after some time you can see it's asking me some security question as well. Change your password, like change your password, right? So it's having some password policy like 8 characters, 1 letter, 1 number. Enter the password, like let me add one, this one. You can create your own this one, because some practice purpose and your assignment purpose as well, right? So password, here you can select good and matched, and security question, in what city were you born, or you can check anyone as you want, right? So let me add like Meerut, then click on change password, right? So here you can see after some time it's successfully logged in my Salesforce org. Here you can see I successfully logged in my org, right? And also you can see if you want to show some we can say that some notification, so you can allow, otherwise block it. Okay, so let me close this one and this one also. And how to check where my server instance is located or not. So under the company profile, we already discussed this one, like company profile, company information or company profile, we can say that. Under the company information, you can see the server instances like AP27, right? This is our instance, because we are living in India, so that's why you can see this AP27. Okay, so this is all about the Salesforce instances, additions, and how to create your full developer account without any cost. Okay, so you can create this account in your site, and we will meet soon. Until then, bye bye, take care. If you have any query questions, so you can ask me, and also you can ask me in next session as well, so don't worry about that. So thank you.